What you should avoid doing at the beginning of a relationship. There is part 1 available to watch with the first 5 tips. And let's begin with the part 2. Number 6. Do not overinvest. A lot of us did this mistake. When we are in love, we tend to go beyond and further to please our partner. We do a lot of things to spend a good time together. From the side, it looks like our relationship is blooming and we have a really good time. And when everything suddenly crashes, the question that people ask me sounds like this. Everything was perfect and then he or she stopped answering my calls. So why did it happen? The reason can be that you invest, you offer, and another person just says yes to what you offer, but does not demonstrate any initiative from their side. However, since you work hard for both of you, there is an illusion that things are going great, so you cannot evaluate clearly what is the progress of a relationship and understand if the other person likes you the same way you like them. Because actions are a sign of interest. Additionally, when a person invests time, effort and money, they begin to appreciate and value it. So how to behave to avoid such a situation? Take turns. You have organized the date. Next time, wait. The initiative must come from your partner. Same for phone calls and text messages. You should not always be the first to take the initiative. Approximately the ratio should be 50-50 or so. Tip number 4. Don't ignore red flags. I'm sure that at least once or more during the date something alerted you, but you are so in love that the first idea is not to have a closer look and be careful, but the opposite one. It's not a big deal, it will change one day, my love will change them, etc. It won't. In fact, it probably will become worse. At the beginning of a relationship, people try to show their best side, but within time the person stops trying that hard. Yes, people change, but only if it is their decision and their full responsibility. Why do we go for it anyway, even though we clearly see that it will be a problem in the future? Because people tend to choose short-term gain over long-term ones. So if you're offered $50 now or $150 a year from now, you are more likely to choose less now. Researchers have concluded that impulsive choice or a preference for short-term rewards is the result of the emotion-related parts of the brain overcoming the abstract thinking parts. So be careful. In a nutshell, in relationships, you want to swim in this ocean of endorphins, serotonin and dopamine right now, and not ready to take the time to look for a hypothetical partner who will bring you these emotions all your life, not just at the beginning of a relationship. Tip number 8. Don't try to appear better than you are. I think that those who were attentive in the part 1 have noticed that I said that you shouldn't be a completely open book, and you should have and you should leave some space for imagination. So this tip might seem controversial, but that's not what I was talking about. Let me explain. For example, you have a bad habit, you are a smoker, and to appear better than you are, you hide it and smoke only when you come home from the date. This reminds me of an episode of Sex and the City when Carrie lied to Aidan that she gave up, and sometimes she even had to run early from dates to have a cigarette. Firstly, it's very hard to play the other person's role. Secondly, it's not fair to your partner. Each person has the right to choose which flaws they are ready to accept and which ones they are not. Just watched my video on how to find a perfect partner. I'm going to place a link somewhere here. So if you are not ready to give up your habit, you just need to find someone who won't have problems with it. That's all. Tip number 9, don't give up on your hobbies. I know for a fact that you have been in a situation when you are in love and you forget everything that doesn't involve your second half. But try to remember, what is the ultimate goal? Probably a long-term relationship. Therefore, go and do your usual workout at the gym or go to your dance class, and don't cancel the coffee catch-up with your friend. You have to have a life outside the relationships. This is attractive. What is also attractive when a person has goals, interests, life values, is self-sufficient and dedicated. Because we are not falling in love with just an object, just a beautiful doll. Maybe some people do fall in love with just an image, but this is not our case. We fall in love with the personality. Someone is attracted to athletes, someone to business-oriented individuals, someone admire artistic people with the lighter vibe and creative mind. So what would happen if it all will be taken from them? Where is this person I felt in love with? Don't you get the impression you've been fooled a little bit? That's why stay a unique individual. Relationship, it is just a part of life, not a life itself. And finally, tip number 10, do not call them the one immediately. I know you know some couples who just got to know each other and already post pictures on social media and rush to be called the one. And if after a month the couple breaks up, it's really painful, because losing the one is much more painful than someone who you just started to date. You have to get to know the person. Committed relationships are about the long-term game. Let's be honest, we all dream of a lifelong relationship, and you cannot choose a partner based on the hormonal hurricane or excitement of something new. You do not even buy a car just because it's pretty. You read the specifications, see if it is suitable for your lifestyle, and take a test drive, even though you do not normally have the intention to drive one car all your life. With relationships, it is much more complicated. That is why a relationship has to go through natural stages of development: admiration, connection, commitment, and compatibility. Especially, I want you to focus on compatibility, because it is essential when you are comfortable with someone. Plus, if their lifestyle, habits, and life views are matching yours. Thanks for watching till the end, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in next videos. Bye!